Okay, today we are on site in an undisclosed location in central Ontario, and we're going to do a very custom Starlink install. So if you watch our channel, you know that I do this for a living, but this one's very custom. If you were to be able to see up there, it's just buried under trees. So we have to use a 7.5-foot mount. Actually, that pole's 7.5 feet, plus we get a little bit more off of this. So I'm going to show you how to do it, but right now I'm just going to explain it. So we got a pipe adapter inside of our Starlink dish. This is the Hughsnet, ExploreNet, the Jupiter 1, 2, and 3 arm. So for this particular setup, we're going to need this. So all I did with this one is I have these welded on here. If you have a second person, you probably get somebody to hold it, but I have the weld there just so I can do this because I need to install it like this. And then after the pipe goes in, I have to be able to adjust it. And then after I get it adjusted, then I drill a hole through and put the bolt through. There might be other ways to do this, but this is the way that I'm finding working the best. If you have the version 1 and version 2, it will adjust itself, in which case you don't need to worry about that, but this one you have to twist. So this is the pole that's going to go inside. I wrapped it with electrical tape just to bring the diameter out a little bit, so that when it goes in, it fits in relatively snug. Then when it's like that and it's wedged in place, that's when I put the bolt in. Yeah, first I'm going to adjust it just by turning it. But anyway, hopefully you'll see that when I'm up there. Okay, so I'm about to go up here. So we're as far on the property this way as we can. As you can see, I'm going up on the peak of this boathouse here. You can see the line of sight up there is absolutely brutal. So we feel like with the 7.5 foot on top of this, we're going to get above it. I'm pretty sure that we will, but anyway, we'll walk you through this as we go. And I'll try to show you as much as I can with this guy. So before we get started here, you can see I put putty on this to wrap around the screw so it doesn't leak through the roof. So I'm just going to put the first one in here. Make sure you use nice big bolts for this. Now we're going to try to level this out here as much as possible so we get our torpedo level out. Let's see there, it's pretty level. So we're going to bring our first stabilizer arm down. And I'm just going to bend it down because I pre-made this at home not knowing what the angle of the roof was. And it does not have to be perfectly level. Okay, first stabilizer's on. Makes it a little easier. You're going to want to spread these out as close to 45 degrees as you can reasonably get it. Oh boy. Now we're going to lock everything down. Let's go grab the dish and the pole. Okay, so there you see the pipe mount. Okay, so now I'm just going to fasten the pipe mount to the pipe. Putting the cable ties on now for two reasons. One, I won't be able to reach later, and it's going to keep the cable from being pulled out by accident. All right, I'm going to go plug it in and let it do its thing. Okay, so here we are. This is ordinarily where I would be turning the pole to adjust it, but it's already aligned. Got lucky on that one. All I'm going to do now to finish this is I'm going to drill a hole to get this bolt back through. Okay, there's one. Good grief, make sure you got a sharp drill bit. Holy cow. there you go. It's got a little bit of play in it, but nothing can really be done about that. The play is actually coming from the roof. If you look at the roof, it's kind of flexing a little bit. But anyway, it's all good. Oh, look, there's my level. I got to go get that now. So there we are. A nice, about 8-foot mount up there. But I don't look quite the same as I did a moment ago, do I? So we had to come back. Because even though we got it up as high as we did, we are still ticking trees, and it's showing obstructions, which we're going to show you screenshots of, and it is causing some outages. So we are going to put it up another 3 feet. We're going to put a tripod up. That's going to be part 2. So make sure you subscribe to watch part 2 of us putting the tripod up. And after this, I will explain to you how to make that arm, just in case you want to do one just like it. Okay, so we're back at the shop, and I told you that I would go over how to make the arm for this one. This is the one that we took down, literally. So I did notice something about this one, even when I installed it. There's nothing really wrong with it, but it's not how I typically do things. So if you look at this one, slanted much like this one. Okay, so ordinarily what I do is I take the base plate off there and put it on here, and then I invert the arm. Okay, and I'll show you that right now. Okay, so there's an inverted one. The reason why I do that is because when you take this bolt out and you slide the pole in, it's going to give you a lot more stability because it's going to go down way further, but it's still going to be just as high. Let's go back a little bit. This is a Hughsnet arm, okay? So there's tons of these all over the country. They're going to have a big fat dish on it, or a big round one, and probably get them for free or virtually nothing, because there's a billion of them abandoned because people do not like them anymore. Okay, so these are the stabilizer arms that come with the arm. And what I've done here for the ease of installation is I took the main bolt out and I just hit these with the grinder and then hit them with the welder. Doesn't have to be perfect because these will bend as you install it. So more or less it's just to get them in relatively in the right place. I have to do this because I'm a one-man show. If you got 2 people, you got a second person that can hold it, then fine. Because you have to be able to pivot the pole to get the alignment right. So once you get the alignment right, then you want to drill the hole through and put the bolt back in to hold it into place. If you got somebody that can stand up there and hold this thing for you, then don't worry about the welding. I can't exactly ask the customer to go up and stand on the roof with me. On this one, I have it down a lot more because I hadn't inverted the arm. So this is how I would do it with the inverted arm. So you want it to wedge into the bottom, and then I just use the electrical tape and keep wrapping it around until it gets to be about the width of this. And then just enough so it'll slide in there. That'll keep it from wobbling, okay? So that plus the bolt makes it pretty solid. If you have a serious question, please send us an email at contact.littleriver. That way I'm likely to get it, because when you get a lot of comments, it's hard to focus on the ones that are important. Okay, so if you want to order a Starlink and you haven't done it already, we have a referral link that we're going to have down below that you can click on. It's going to get you a free month of internet. And if you feel like we saved you some money giving you all this information and you want to give something back, you can please use the Buy Me a Coffee link below as well to give us a small donation to help with the channel. Okay, thanks for watching.